Go. Okay, so we're on. We're on. So first of all, let's go before we get out real quick. We got those two songs. We got the country song that you got going on. We got the other song that's on there, but we're gonna push the country song now because that's the one you got released just now. Okay, let's go ahead and first of all, it's Miranda. Okay, I was gonna say Morales, and I was like, no, it's Miranda.
You're good.
Angel Miranda.
Angel Miranda.
From San Antonio, Texas. Thank you so very much for being here with us here in the Fanfare Expo here in Las Vegas at the Tejano Explosion. So tell me, Angel, how have you been doing, girlfriend?
Oh my gosh, I'm exceptionally great. Everything's been going fantastic. I got a new song that just dropped recently called Who Would Have Thunk It? It's a country song written by Shelly Lattes and myself, along with Rebecca Valadez. So, and she also did backup vocals on my track. So I'm super excited for that one.
Isn't Rebecca just the greatest?
She's insanely amazing. Like she cracks me up.
She's so funny.
She's
I love
funny.
her to death.
Like you
Yes.
and you don't even expect it. It just comes out of nowhere. It's
I
hilarious.
know, yes, she's great. And Shelly, of course, Shelly's just another one.
I know.
And I love her
Little
to
Miss
death.
Dynamite.
I was actually the fanfare president of her.
Are you
fan
serious?
Club.
That's
Yes.
cool.
Yes, I mean I'm that
Yeah,
big
so
of a
y'all
geek
known
for
each
Shelly,
other that
yes.
long. See,
I
that's
know.
awesome.
Yeah, she says I'm like cancer. I never go away.
Ay, ay, ay. Chihuahuas. Y'all are crazy.
So let me ask you this: for
Yeah.
people that want to get a hold of Angel Miranda's stuff, where can I go to get Angel Miranda's information?
Go check me out on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok under Angel Miranda Music. And then also on my website is angelmirandamusic.com. So
And as far as the new song, it's a country song. It's what people don't understand is Shelly Lettuce is done. She's had a country backbone for such a long time.
Oh yeah, big
And
time.
she plays keyboard, she plays drums, she plays congas, and she plays the guitar, of course.
Yeah.
She does a lot. She's produced a lot of her own music since she was like 17, 18 years old. People don't know
Yeah.
that about her.
Yeah.
And she was with Tejas Records. Yeah, yeah. And she's done a lot. She's a mover and shaker. But one of the best things that I love about her, she's giving back by helping artists, up and coming artists that have done this. What inspired you to start doing music in the first place?
In the first place, well, I grew up really just loving music since I was really, really little girl. But professionally didn't start singing until I was about 18. And then went to California, just like my song says. I went out there trying to chase my dreams, and instead I came back with a husband and an instant family. And so for the last about 20 years, we've been slumming it, just raising our kids. Now our youngest is 14, so she's old enough now that we can go out, and now mommy can produce and do her music and do what I love to do. So it's just exciting to be able to get back into it after so long. Yeah.
The dream never ends.
No.
And it's never too late.
That's right.
You can always follow your dream. It's
Especially
always
with
there.
somebody like Shelly, man, she's taking us new artists and she's holding us by the hand and she's, bringing us over the bridge, which is really amazing. So I can't even explain how just grateful I am to be in her camp. Like it's just incredible.
And it's a wonderful experience to sit there and go through it. I know Shelly's had she's been dreaming about doing her studio recording studio. That's why it's called Shell Shop Records 3.
Incredible, yeah.
She's been doing it for such a long
Come
time.
such a long way.
And she's been trying it for such a long time. And I know I've been there. And that's what's moved me in the business for such a long time.
Yeah.
But it's great to see people like you coming in. And I will say this: I was one of the people that used to say this a while back, but it's erroneous. Women taking over Tejano music is erroneous. That's incorrect. That's a wrong wording.
Yeah.
The correct wording is women are finally getting the respect they deserve in Tejano
Amen.
music.
Amen, brother.
That's
because
the
it's
correct
tough. It's really tough. Well, see, and that's why I love it. Working with Shelly, it's like I feel like a lot of our traits are very similar. She's very outspoken. She says what she feels and means what she says what she means, all that. She holds you accountable. And that's something that I think is very hard in this industry is that accountability goes super far. And when she's teaching you something, man, pay attention because she's been there, done that. So we appreciate all the love and respect that she's been shown. Because of that, we get that stepping stone. I feel like that just helps us in the door a little better. But no, you're right. You're absolutely right about that.
And I will say this: I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, man.
You have a
so
home
much.
here at Qvo Radio. You have a home here at the Qvo Tejano. Whenever we need to schedule you here in the future so that you can come back and we do a more longer, in-depth interview to
Absolutely.
get all your news and information and everything else.
Absolutely.
Real quickly, where can they find you again?
AngelMirandaMusic.com. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Angel Miranda Music.
And for those of you that are new artists and new music, you have music that want to be heard, go ahead and send it in to Qvo Radio at to admin at QvoRadio.net. It has to have two things. It has to be recorded at industry standard. It has to have an ISRC code that is for you, not for me, so that way you can collect the royalties. Qvo Radio is a fully accredited radio station with ASCAP BMIC 6 SOCOR, and we are proud to have to be a 100% Tejano radio station, 100% Tejano, 100% of the time. I'm Indio. That is the one and only Miranda. Miranda. Angel. I already screwed it up. Angel Miranda.
You got it. You
Here
got it.
at Fan Expo here
Yes.
in Las Vegas. And thank you so very
Las
much,
Vegas.
sweetheart.
Thank
Wish you the
you.
very best of
Thank
luck.
you. God bless, and thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me.
Hasta luego.
Awesome.
girlfriend. Bye-bye.
All right.
Interview, right? Because they can hear themselves. They don't have to yell.
Dude, anybody you talk to right now, everybody's hoarse, right? Because we're all having to yell and scream and whatnot. And Shelly was talking about it a while ago up with Bumper, and she's teaching her artists how to save their voice at a very young age, which is great, right? Because when they're young,
Right.
they just go, but you gotta protect it.
Oh yeah, it's an instrument.
Yes.
I keep saying, work on your instrument. If you're a singer, practice singing. If you're a guitarist, practice the guitar. You have to work on your instrument, and your vocals are your instrument. They don't realize how sensitive they are, and you can really change the pitch and the that is big. He passes
Yeah.
by. You can change your dynamics.
It changes your dynamic, it changes your tone.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're gonna go through that naturally anyway, right?
Yeah, correct.
Through life, but don't hurt it on the way doing it.
Right. Definitely. All right, guys. Well, we are live, and of course, we have the one and only Alec
Gomez
Gomez
from Tejano Late Night.
I was gonna call you Alec, the late night.
The late night.
I was coming up with the name, but I was gonna say the late night tape night Gomez.
What's he taking? Takeout.
No, I mean you're like you got your own show. You're a percussion, but you're like the hype man, the honorary hype man for Sunny Sauceda. And I mean, y'all guys put on a great show. I got tons of video of you. You know I do, and I'm a big fan. You know I am.
I appreciate it.
But you're like you're doing everything, bro.
A little bit of everything. You know what? It's one life, right?
Yeah.
You might as well, one, laugh and love in between.
Right.
Two, do everything you can and want to before it's too late.
Now we are kindred spirits because I also play percussion in Joanna Ray's band. I also sing backup for her as well.
We're twinsies.
Yeah, we are, and we have TV shows as well. So
I mean,
but let's talk about your TV show because
Okay.
you've got yours is a little bit different because you have your own studio and stuff like that. And for people that want to get a hold of this show, how can we do that?
so it's real easy now. Before we were an app, now we're on Roku, right? So anybody with a Fire Stick or whatever, or a Roku TV, jump on. It's completely free, and you can watch all the seasons all the way back to one. We are now in season 6, I believe. Uh, Episode maybe 15, 20, 15. I think we're doing 21 episodes in this one, and then we kick off season 7 come next year.
And not only that, but what people don't understand, because mine's on Roku as well.
Yeah.
But the deal is that you don't have to have a Roku stick or Roku TV. You can just log into Roku, the website, Roku.com,
Yeah.
create a Roku membership, and then you can just get the Roku app and just look at it through there. You can do it on your phone, you can do it on your tablet, you can do it on anything. And if your TV has internet access like a regular website, you can do it through
There
there
you
as
go.
well.
And that's the beauty of nowadays, right?
Yes.
If you can't, you're busy, you're not at home, you're on the road, take it with you on the road.
Take it with you on the road and get to find out more information about all your favorite artists. You have a bevy of great artists that you've already interviewed.
Yes.
But who do you have projected coming up soon? I mean,
My next interview that's going to release here is going to be Gabe Zavala. And I'm excited about that because I haven't had Gabe. That's the first time he's on the show. I've had people once or twice, but Gabe I haven't had, and we go back a long way,
Yeah.
a really long way. We played in the same band. I've seen him grow up. I've seen him become the amazing artist that he is. We're in a recording. He's a producer, a writer. He plays every instrument. And so, it's cool to see that come through my show. People
Right.
that I saw throughout the years grow.
yeah, no, most definitely. And you get to share it. I was just interviewing Angel Miranda just a while ago, and I was reminiscing with her. I've known Shelly since she was like 16 years old. I'm seeing every facet of Shelly, from
Of her life, right?
of her life, and
So something else we have in common.
Yeah, definitely.
There
You
you
go.
go, right?
And it's just it's wonderful to see all these people shift and metamorphose into who they are right now, and it's wonderful to help to experience that with them and see the manifestations of their life.
Yeah, so if you go back, who would have thought 20, 30 years ago, and we're looking at Shelly, and she's a little dynamite. She's like a little ball of energy.
Right.
Even back then, to become who she is now, a governor of the Tejano industry, of the Tejano genre, and she's so passionate about teaching the younger generation and passing it on. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, she's determined to leave a legacy, and she's doing it.
Yeah.
She's doing
And,
it.
and our job is to bring these guys and open it up even more for them.
Correct. Yeah. And as far as for you, for Alec, what's next for you, man? What do you have on the slate for you, bro?
I'll tell you what, I'm loving what I'm doing with my show, and there's going to be a lot of new things coming up next year. A new look, a new vibe, because you got to change things up here and there, and again, naturally it changes. As far as the show goes, we're going to have some surprises. I don't want to give it away yet, right? Because we're still in the talks, but make sure you tune in and check it out. As far as music goes, now with Sunny, we're now diving into the Texas country market.
Correct.
Right? So that's new and exciting for us. And they're welcoming our group with open arms everywhere we go. And it's just quite amazing. And we're bringing our genre into that area. And a lot of people are like, wow.
Yeah, that Womanizer. Whoa, dude.
Great
Womanizer
song.
is a great song. Lots of fun. And it's killing it, man.
It's very hooky, right? It's got a great hook.
Yeah.
And I think I had a conversation yesterday where a lot of artists seem to kind of forget here and there. You got to have that hook. It's got to be something that replays in somebody's mind. It grabs you and it stays there. Your greatest songs you've ever heard, replay over and over. And so Womanizer is one of those kind of songs.
Yeah, and you know what? To be honest with you, man, it's wonderful for Sonny. I've known Sonny a long time, and it's wonderful for him to have the success that he's having. And why not? That's the question. But people are sitting there going, "He's doing country music. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? The man can play everything. Why not?
Why not? Why not for anybody and everybody?
Yeah, why not? Just
I mean, we're listening to Louder Than Niche right now, right?
yeah,
She's doing all kinds of style.
yeah, and that's one of the things that when I interviewed her, she was saying she got a lot of blowback because they were like, that's not traditional Mexicano, and she's like, but I'm not a traditional Mexicano. So it's
Perfect
like,
answer, right?
I just want to do what I want to do, and so I was like, more power to you, girlfriend. And that's what I do at the station. I try to bring in as much music, as much variety in there.
And you're doing what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
That's another conversation I had that I found really interesting once we got into it, really deep into it, where the younger generation, I don't want to say, I'm not saying anything bad about them, but they're very different from the older generation.
Yeah.
And the older generation, we're here to help and pave the road and make it easier, or just, we're doing what we love. The older guys, everyone before me are doing what they love. And I think that was not the secret, but what why it blew up in the 90s to me, one of the reasons is nobody did it to become famous. They did it because they loved it. They just wholeheartedly loved it. We love the music. We're gonna do it. We're gonna play weddings, the debuts, the park gigs, the church gigs, the club gigs, and it was not to become famous, TikTok famous, that famous, or whatever famous. It was just we love the music,
Well, we have different aspirations than they did,
right?
It was like we didn't know what TikTok was, or nor did we. I mean, that's never been something that we've looked at, I think. But I mean, the wonderful thing is that we've embraced the different technologies along the way, and we've learned how to manifest ourselves through that.
And we gotta adapt. We gotta change.
Rick was here earlier, and he pulled out his album, his new album, and it looks like a cassette tape.
Yeah.
But it's an album. It's a USB, but it looks like a cassette tape. It's wonderful. It's great nostalgic throw on there, man. I love it.
Rick always comes up with something.
He's
fun.
always innovative, man. The guy is a marketing genius, man.
Dude, and I've always said the same thing about him over and over and over. In 30 years that I've been in the business, not one person has anything negative to say about Rick.
Great
Not
guy.
one, right?
Great guy, yes.
And that's just cool as heck, man. I wish I was Rick.
Right? Yeah. I'm glad that he's my friend, and we hang out a lot. We do a lot of stuff together. But I do have one caveat.
What's that?
We were there. Every time I come into town, we always go out to eat. He's always taking pictures, which is cool. That's not a big deal. But I had to tell him, I was like, Rick, you have to understand. You have to remember, I'm Native American. I didn't grow up eating Mexican food. Have y'all guys heard of Chinese? I'm an Italian. Just say it.
It's a different mix there.
Yeah, because it's like always Mexican food. I was like,
Pick accordingly.
yeah, well, no, it's just he's like he never really gave it much thought.
Well, we take it for granted.
Yes, I know. It's different where y'all eat, because I'm from West Texas. Y'all's Mexican food is not our Mexican food.
Very different,
Very
right?
different. But you know what? That's a wonderful melding of our different, the areas that we come from. But it's wonderful. And you know what? Before I forget, I do want to say that your show is a really, really good show. It's well run, well produced, and you're a great host. You're a great friend, a great person. You are as friendly as you are, as you perceive. You're not a show. You are Alec 100%. I really appreciate you, bro.
But I'll tell you what, I was just telling these guys before I came on. I said the way we met, I was running around this event about 3-4 years ago,
Yeah.
and I was just taking pictures. And you were nice enough to put me aside and say, "Hey, bro, I have stuff. If you want to record, you want to go live, you can use my stuff." And that blew me away. Right? And I said, what a great gesture. And ever since, we've been great friends since,
Yeah.
right? I really, really appreciated that.
Well, I mean, I'm here to help, bro. That's my. I've always been that way. Actually, a lot of radio stations I've helped them out.
There you go, man.
But that's my nature. I mean, what manner of a man would I be if I didn't try to make this world a better place?
Agreed. And like you were saying, the show is great, not because of me. To me, I'm saying Frank Chapa's the magic behind everything, right?
Yeah, he is.
Great producer. And he does everything right. And he likes everything to look perfect, as good as can be. And he'll spend hours over hours, make sure it's great before he releases it.
And sometimes he takes on too much, I think. It's like, dude, I'm here to help. I will help you.
Yeah.
Just tell me what
He
you
takes
need to do.
more, yeah. He's
Yeah.
guilty, right? Like,
Yeah.
Frank, let everybody help, Frank. Somebody. That's just Frank.
That's just Frank. That's exactly who he is. But he's got the Tejano Mundial Awards, which I'm a big part of. big supporter of
Yes.
the Tejano Mundial Awards. But that's who I am. That's where I want to be. That's what I do. But enough about me. You know, we're talking about Alec and Gomez and your show. So, you know, once again, thank you so very much for everything that you do. If they want to get a hold of you for all the different things that you do, because you're a great master of ceremony, you're a great talent. You know?
Oh, dude.
Yeah. So how can I get a hold
Thank
of
you,
you?
thank you. Well, to get a hold of me for the show would be through, of course, the Hano360network.com. Frank and Elena, they do a great job running everything behind the scenes, and they throw me in the front, right? I'm just.
You're the
front guy.
face.
The face. These guys are the magic, right? If you want to get a hold of me, I'm on social media as well. Who isn't on social media, right? Reach out. I have my Tejano Late Night on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I don't do much on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't understand it all that well. I understand it. It's a lot of work.
Yes.
It's a lot of work, and I don't have like to do that kind of work constantly. I think I'm boring. Nobody wants to know what the hell I'm doing.
This is very, very true. I have that same deal, which is I tell people, I was like, you know what, my Facebook presence and my all of that other stuff, I do it, but I don't really. It's not my focus. The radio station's always been my focus, and it shows because I have 2,000 or 3,000 people following me on Facebook. I don't know how many people on YouTube or TikTok or Twitter or whatever. But I got 50,000. I average out about 100,000 listeners on my radio
So
station.
there you go, right?
But that's where I put my energy. You know.
And it's okay. And I was going to say earlier, you're right about technology helping out. Again, I heard Shelly talking about it a while ago. It's a tool. Use it as a tool,
Definitely.
not as a crutch, but as a tool, right? Don't let your talent speak for yourself. And all I can say is, all the younger artists, right? Older artists, we already know. They already know. They know how to do it right, so to speak. Not all,
Yeah.
because they could learn from the younger generation. As in, let's go with technology, right? And the younger generation, sit down, listen to the older generation. Let's help each other, just like we do. All of us, me, you, Bumper, everyone does all these internet shows. I don't think anybody's really got anything negative to say about each other.
I don't think so. I know I support everybody. I know I've had Bumper on my show plenty of times.
Love you.
The Puro Pedo show, they come on my show. all
Yes,
the time.
I've been on their show. These guys are great, man.
Yeah, and I mean, name them.
They're
all
out
been on
there.
they've all been
And
on
we
my
all
show.
we all see each other, get along with each other. We speak the same language. We're here for the same thing.
Yeah,
They should learn.
yeah, and that's the wonderful thing. Yeah, Gracie went. Yeah, and not only that, like we're fixing to launch Tejano Connects, and that's going to be like a central hub for all of that news and information
Nice.
because it's scattered. Social media, everybody has a different. They concentrate on YouTube, or they concentrate on Facebook, or they concentrate on Instagram. What we're going to do is we're going to centralize all of that, so that way the fan can just go to one place and they can find all of that in one location.
Awesome.
And it'll be easier for them to get a hold of their artist, and the artist will be easier to communicate with the
Streamline everything.
streamline it, because it's a need that I find that it's a need, and it needs to be there. And they were like, "How much are you going to charge?" And I was like, "I never thought about charging." I'm like,
It's the first question, right?
sorry, I was just like,
Huh, let me think about it. We'll do a bag of Fritos and some bean dip
Right.
to begin with.
I was like, I'm more of a guy who just likes to do stuff,
Yeah.
and that's who I am. But thank you so very much for being here, man. I really do appreciate you,
Thanks
bro.
for the
Man.
invite. Anytime I can do your show, I will do your show. I love doing your show.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for.
You know what? We need to have you do it before your. We need to get you back on here to do a longer interview to talk about, like, in the midway point of your season.
Your season?
Yeah, that way we can sit there and
And
talk
it's
about
cool.
the previous.
And I don't know if y'all do log on, haven't seen it yet. I don't just interview. We have a fun show. It's called Centro y Pa Dentro. I have a spread of tequila shots, right? And I'll ask them a question. If they can't answer, do not answer, they lose. They're part of it. They gotta take a shot. If I lose, I take a shot. Either way, it's a great time. Silly questions I come up with. I'll be driving down the road and just shit coming to my head, and I'm gonna ask this dumb question.
Oh wow. Well, you don't want me to ask the question because I ask hard questions. So when people look, they join my show, and I always tell them grab a Big Chief tablet and big red pencil.
Oh shit.
Because I'm always giving out information. I think the last people are always like, holy shit, I didn't know that. You know.
Yeah.
I tell them stuff like, why is the sky blue? It's because the ionosphere is mostly filled of nitrogen and it's reflecting of the sun.
And they're like, bruh, I think it's blue, bruh.
I know, they're like, dude, I'm so tired of it. And so they're like, dude, there you go, man. Thank you so much.
So, I mean, there you go, right here.
Everything's right there.
That's the life part of this,
yeah,
right?
Thank you so very much, brother. Yeah. I was at Fort Stewart, Georgia. Fort Stewart, Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like the hot dog.
There you go. Nothing but love. Nothing but love, brother.
Yeah, seriously. All right. Yeah. Here in just a second, we're finishing up. Hey, Vic. No, we're almost done.
The great Vic.
We're almost done. Now, Grace has got it. So anyway, we got Vic here real quick. Vic, when's your show? We're live right now. Where's your card? You got your promo for your show? So we got Vic here. So we'll do a quick promo for Vic's show.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that he's doing it real quick. Since we got people here. Oh shoot, I haven't been answering comments and stuff. Hey David Vela, how you doing? Danny Nyola, he says saludos desde Corpus Christi. And David, Oakland is watching. I know we're not too far from Oakland, bro, but I don't like Oakland. I'm a Cowboys fan, man. Come on.
I mean, I'm a football fan over Cowboy fan.
Yeah, Cowboy. Well, I've always been a Cowboy fan. Hey, you know what? Vic invited me to be a part of this show, and it's called the Kickoff Party. And he's got this is a huge lineup right here, bro. Check this out. We got Emilio, La Fiebre, Fiesta en la Playa. They also have Lucky Joe, Tropa F, J.R. Gomez. They got Hilda Lamas. I mean, they got everybody that's on here.
That is a lineup.
Yeah, that is. Grupo Vidal. Dude, Grupo Vidal is such an awesome
I have a
group.
great story on these guys. I've known them for quite a while.
Dude, man.
The vocals on these guys. Wow.
I know, yeah.
But they've been like that for 20 years plus.
People forget that they were actually the guys that were in the Selena
Yes.
movie. Yeah. Roel Martinez is also going to be there. Man.
Another voice.
Yeah, these are great, and I plan to be there. And this kickoff party is going to be at on 1500 East Laurel Street. It's a block party. I mean, in Rockport, Texas.
Nice.
So, if you want some more information, 979-665-1923. Be sure you go check it out at the Rockport Harbor. At the Rockport Harbor, that's where you're going to be at there at the festival grounds. That's where you're going to find it, of course. So be sure you go out there and purchase your tickets. There's tickets available right now. Indio at Qvo Radio is going to be there. Alec, are you going to be there, bro?
I'm going to try to be there. If I don't have something, but you know what, guys, you don't want to miss out on this event. Make sure you get out there.
It's an awesome event, and it's one of the things that we want to definitely support the Hana music. That's how you do it. You go to their shows, you buy their merch. It's a lot easier than streaming their music and everything else. Buying their music is the next thing because then you have it on your phone. You do streaming. Spotify has changed the way they pay out the streaming. They pay less now.
Already?
Yeah, if you stream you have to stream 1,000 before you start getting your royalties. You have to stream 1,000 streams before you get your royalties. If you stream for $999 for the month, the next month it starts over. You don't get anything. So
what's the answer? Let's stream like hell,
Yeah,
right? Let's help each other out.
stream like hell, or listen to Qvo Radio. If you listen to Qvo Radio, you're gonna have an add to cart button on the side. You can click the add to cart button, and you can buy their music or you buy their album. All of it there. I don't make any money from that transaction, but because I participate in the program, I get a discount on my licenses. I'm a fully accredited radio station with ASCAP BMI C6 Core, and I do that because that's what we're supposed to do. Support our Tejano music. If you are a new artist or a new band and you want your music to be heard, make sure that you send it in to admin@QvoRadio.net, and I will do it. You need two things. First, it has to be recorded in industry standard. And the second thing, you need your ISRC code. That is for you, so that way you can get paid, not for me. Thank you so very much. That is
Great
the
information.
Alec Gomez, the one and only, man. And this is Indio here on Qvo Radio, man. I appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all next time.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Huh? Not yet. I don't know when you